Hi, I'm Rick Kaler. Thanks for joining me. No one deliberately sets out to make bad financial choices. We usually think we are doing the right thing at that time. But even so, all of us make money mistakes and have to deal with the consequences. When a bad financial choice crosses the line into something unethical or illegal, the stakes become much higher. It's not just a money mistake anymore, but it's potentially a life-altering decision that can have really serious consequences. Just ask Patrick Coos, a former bond trader whose unethical choices led to prison time and a lifetime ban from working in financial services. In a talk to the Financial Planning Association, he described 7 key factors in his path to fraud and theft. The first was extreme entitlement thinking. This is the belief that I deserve fill in the blank without doing anything to earn it. A sense that we are more worthy than others and deserve special privileges. It's not related to income level, and it often stems from childhood trauma. Entitlement thinking can be as financially harmful as the opposite. Feeling undeserving of fill in the blank, no matter how hard you work or how much you achieve. The second step is delusional optimistic thinking. Now, this is not positive thinking, but overconfidence bias. It's one of the problematic financial behaviors that can get us into trouble. It's believing that you are a money master, that luck is always on your side, and that you are too smart to get caught. Next is low emotional intelligence. That's EQ for emotional intelligence. And people who make unethical financial decisions often have poor social skills and tend to be emotionally detached from themselves and others. Being available and attached to yourself is the most important thing, because then being able to connect with other people becomes much easier. They also have a strong instinct for self-preservation, even if it means hurting others. Next step, number 4, is a one-time trivial decision. This is usually the tipping point where delusional thinking and low EQ turn into an unethical or illegal action. And typically they're not well thought out and are usually seen as a one-off. This is just one time. The intentions are often good from their perspective, from the parts of themselves. Even though the outcome may be bad for other people. So that's a little bit of IFS theory, that most every decision, no matter how illogical that it is to others or even to yourself, makes perfect sense when we understand the underlying belief system and the trauma that's behind that. Number 5 is rationalization. This is what turns this just once into a habit. Rationalization says, one more time won't hurt because, or everyone else is doing it, I need to level the playing field. 6th is normalization. Once the fraud becomes a habit, the person becomes indifferent to their repeated unethical actions. It just becomes normal. And finally, victim thinking. Those who see themselves as victims don't take responsibility for their actions when they get caught. Instead, they double down on their poor decisions. They justify their unethical behavior because of their circumstances, even if they would not view it acceptable under normal conditions. Coase cited a survey where college students were asked, "Do you think businesses are corrupt?" About 75% answered yes. My own answer to that question would be maybe 5% are corrupt. In addition, 80% of the students believed that they would be asked by a future employer to do something unethical. When asked whether they would comply, a stunning 75% said they would if it helped their career or they were sure they wouldn't be caught. This rather discouraging example emphasizes the importance of modeling ethical financial behavior. We can help ourselves avoid illegal and unethical financial decisions by asking 4 questions before we take the action. The first one is, am I feeling financial pressure? Because pressure is the first thing that pops up in what's called a fraud triangle. The second thing is this an opportunity that's legal? Or is this an opportunity that would be illegal? Now, the third is if you think it's legal, is it beneficial for everybody involved? Is it a win-win for everybody involved? And finally, how would I or my loved ones feel if my action appeared on the local news or social media? The bottom line is that financial decisions that are not based in personal integrity are risky in a lot of ways. So making sound, ethical, financial decisions and teaching our children to do the same is essential for financial well-being. Thanks for listening.